People often mistake the spirit of resistance. They see it as anger and hatred and imagine its taste to be bitter. But resistance is founded in love. We find some things so beautiful and love them so deeply, so urgently, that when we identify systemic oppression that endangers them, we must resist. People often misjudge this motivation and feel it's a personal attack on them as individuals. But resistance is not something to be feared or to hold disdain for. Resistance is a passionate movement for the preservation of beauty. Resistance is a passionate movement for the preservation of beauty. I love the enemy. I stare them in the eye and say I love you, thus you can't bury me. I love resistance, I love the way it carries me. I love resistance, those in the struggle so terribly. I love resistance, I love to cherish and protect beauty. Identify and hold close all I love truly. I love resistance, I love the movements, I love pursuance. The way the system cracks as we break through it. It's love that fuels my desire to resist. Act in defiance, violently grasp my bliss. It's love that pulls its energy up inside me, guides me, fills me, pushes me to fight thee. I love resistance, I love the diversity of tactics, from lawyers and suits to a bank window and to crack it. I love resistance, I love standing up to oppression. I love my obsession, I love watching the enemy crumble beneath the schemes. I land in our dreams, I love our dreams, I love our dreams. Resistance is founded in love.
Every single year, their lives are stolen from them so that they can be consumed as meat. Please, open your eyes and recognize that this is completely unnecessary violence. Open your eyes to the violence disguised as meat. Open your eyes to the violence disguised as meat. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. We are all Earthlings. Get out of here. Move it. Police are over there if you want to talk to them. With desires, fears, and feelings. supporting the starvation of rats that HLS forgets to feed. US Bank is funding torturous experiments on 180,000 individuals a year who have no ability to consent. US Bank is funding a company which employs people who punch eagles in the face. US Bank is funding a company which employs people who punch eagles in the face. US Bank is funding the murder of 500 animals every single day, including cats, dogs, and primates. Even the New York Stock Exchange won't fund HLS's fraudulent torture that is parodied as science. US Bank is funding animals to be poisoned, for dogs to be tortured with pesticides, for rats to be given herbicides, and for cats to have implants in their brain. This torture is unnecessary. This cruelty is not science. US Bank, we call to you to stop funding this torture.
Let's take off our blindfolds. My friends, this is a battlefield indeed, where humankind wages war on all other species on Earth, where humans destroy and consume other living beings to feed our greed. We are all Earthlings, living, breathing beings. That this is animal abuse. Recognize. Wants to die. Humane meat is a lie. No animal wants to die. Humane meat is a lie. No animal wants to die. Humane meat is a lie. No animal wants to die.
No animal wants to die. Animal agriculture is a lie. No animal.
Our eyes to see through these horrible lies. Our culture justifies with a humane claim the consumer buys. We need to open up our eyes and free our planet. All Earthlings rise. Humane meat is a lie. No animal wants to die. Let us open up our eyes and stand together and rise. We can no longer reduce animals to what we can get out of them. They are more than food. They are more than what we want from them. They are living lives. They have families. They have friends. They enjoy each other. They enjoy life. So long as we reduce their lives to commodities, we will reduce our lives. So long as we subject animals to exploitation, we will continually rob humans of an equal life. Racism, classism, and sexism will continue on this planet so long as we subject animals to this horrible doom. We need to open our eyes to the suffering cries of innocent children and struggling lives.
Open your eyes to the violence disguised as meat. Open your eyes to the violence disguised as meat.
Open your eyes to the violence disguised as